Jerusalem. My friends and I were going to the market to buy food for our mothers. We were having great fun talking about school and about teaching. But the market seemed different today. All of the adults were huddled in groups, whispering and arguing. We heard them say that there had been an arrest in town the night before, and that the trial was to be held that day. We wondered who had been arrested and crept closer to listen. We were sad to hear that it was Jesus, the new teacher from Nazareth, who was under arrest. All of the children in our town loved Jesus because he was so kind. He told us stories and always had time for us. But we also knew that many people in Jerusalem hated Jesus because they had heard stories about him. They had heard that he made sick people well, made bad people good, and even made dead people alive again. They were afraid that he was becoming too powerful. He was now under arrest and was going to be brought before Pilate, the Roman governor. We knew that Pilate could sentence our friend Jesus to be killed. We were so upset that some of us started to cry. But we decided to go to Pilate's palace to see if we could do anything for Jesus. First station, Jesus is condemned to death. There is Jesus now, standing quietly and calming before Pilate. He is bruised and bleeding from the beatings. They have made a crown of thorns and put it on his head. Pilate wants to please the people, so he orders that Jesus be crucified. Oh, poor Jesus. How can they do this to you? How can you be so calm and quiet when they spread untrue stories about you? Why don't you shout out, "No, I'm innocent. Stop hurting me."
Dear Jesus, please help me never to make fun of anyone or to call people names. Make me kind and lovable.
Second station, Jesus takes up his cross. Now the soldiers make Jesus carry a big, heavy cross through the streets. The cross looks so big and heavy, and Jesus looks so tired and weak. Each of us has a cross to carry. We each have our problems, big and small.
Dear Jesus, help me to carry my cross. Help me to study hard in school, to do my homework well, and to be helpful with my mother and father and teacher.
The third station, Jesus falls the first time. Oh no, the cross is too heavy for Jesus. He has fallen to the ground, but look. He is dragging himself to his feet again and continuing on his way.
Dear Jesus, help me to be patient with everyone. When my own cross gets heavy, help me not to give up easily, but to struggle on.
The fourth station, Jesus meets his mother. Now Mary, Jesus' mother, puts herself to the front of the crowd and meets her son Jesus. How can she cope knowing that her son is in such pain and will soon have a terrible death?
Oh, Jesus, help us always to be a comfort to our own mothers, as you comforted your mother on that ride. They love us so much, and their thoughts and prayers are always for their children.
The fifth station, Simon helps Jesus to carry his cross. The soldiers notice that Jesus is too exhausted to go on, so they force a man named Simon to help Jesus carry his cross.
Oh, Jesus, help me always to be willing to help others who are in need. I do not want to be selfish. Help me to show love and compassion to everyone.
The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Look, I see our neighbor, Veronica, wiping the face of Jesus with a cloth. His kind, loving face is covered with sweat and blood. Where does she get the courage to rush past the soldiers and act in such a kind manner? The soldiers are very angry with her, but Jesus smiles and thanks her. The image of his face stays on that cloth as a reminder of all that Jesus has suffered today.
Dear Jesus, help me to be kind like Veronica. Teach me to show love and kindness to others always.
The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. Jesus is so tired that he falls again under the weight of the heavy cross. He is bruised and bleeding, and the soldiers whip him to hurry him along.
Dear Jesus, help me to be strong and determined when nothing seems to be going right for me. When I'm not doing well in school, help me to keep on trying and do my best to improve. Please don't let me give up.
The eighth station, Jesus speaks to the woman of Jerusalem. I see my mother and some of the other women crying and feeling so sorry for Jesus. They love him so much. As he passes them, Jesus speaks to them. Even though he is very tired and weak, he asks them not to cry for him, and they seem to be comforted by his words.
Dear Jesus, help me to be a comfort to others when they are suffering. Teach me not to think of my own troubles, but to reach out and help my family and friends.
The ninth station, Jesus falls the third time. By now, Jesus is absolutely exhausted. He has come to the hill where he will be crucified. As he carries the cross up the hill, he falls the third time. I am sure he feels that he can't go on anymore.
Dear Jesus, give me the courage and strength to go on when I'm not doing well in school or at home.
The 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his clothes. The soldiers now tear Jesus' clothes from his battered, blood-stained body. He looks so weak and frail.
Lord Jesus, they have taken away your clothes, but they have not taken away your great love for us. You have shown love to us when we abandoned you. Help us never to abandon you again, but to love you always.
The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. Oh, the agony. Jesus is in as the soldiers nail his hands and feet to the cross. I cannot bear to look at the pain on Jesus' face. But still, he asks his Father in heaven to forgive the soldiers. Is there no end to this man's compassion and love and forgiveness?
Dear Jesus, help me to love and forgive my family and friends, even when they hurt me. Teach me not to bear grudges and have enemies, but to forgive and forget.
The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. After 3 long hours on the cross, before Jesus dies. Darkness settles over the land even though it is only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The earth trembles, and we are all afraid. I'm so sad to see Jesus dead on the cross.
Dear Jesus, I know you have died on the cross today to show me how much you love me. There is no end to your love. You died to save me. I do not deserve all this love, and yet I know you will love me always.
The 13th station. Jesus is taken down from the cross. The body of Jesus is taken down from the cross. His heartbroken Mother Mary holds him in her arms and cries. It is so sad to watch her holding the limp body of her son.
Dear Jesus, help me to be a comfort to others when they are sad. Help me to console my mother and her friends when they are sad.
14th station. Jesus is laid in the tomb. A kind neighbor called Joseph offers a tomb to Mary for the body of Jesus. With great love and sadness, his body is wrapped in a clean sheet and laid in the tomb. His tomb is a small garden, a big stone blocks the opening of the tomb. A soldier is ordered to stand guard over the tomb in case somebody steals the body of Jesus.
We must treat
as you keep us in your care, never far away, with us every day. We must treat everyone that we meet as God would like us to do. Greater love cannot ever be shown. Jesus has died for us all. Jesus is life for us all.
Greater love than this, no one can have. To lay down your life for a friend.
But later on, we were to discover that this was not the end of the story of Jesus. It was the beginning of his story. On Sunday morning, when his friends went to his tomb to pray, they found it empty. The stone had been rolled away, and an angel told them that Jesus was no longer dead, but that he was alive again. They could not believe the news. Jesus was dead, and now he is alive again. They were so happy and so moved.